Today's video is going to be on personal style. I have been wanting to talk about personal style on my channel for a long time, but I was a bit overwhelmed because my closet is almost 95% personal style, and I was trying to figure out how to bring it about in a neat fashion. And so I was thinking maybe compartmentalizing would be easy, but then again, I don't know if it would work. And so I thought the best thing I can do for the first video is grab a little bit of everything so I can set you on your journey toward personal style in a brave and fearless way. You are going to realize in this video that personal style is actually in you all along. And by that, I mean, I believe that we all have personal style at one point in our lives. And that time in our lives was our tenderest time, our truest selves when we were youngsters. I loved Punky Brewster. I had Punky Brewster boots. I loved Gem and Holograms. I had Gem and Holograms clothing. If I loved you on TV, I was wearing you. So that is the first time I've ever experienced personal style, and that is a time that we all experience personal style. So I'm going to try and bring you back to that place and show you that it's pretty easy to do so. So I want to talk about this turtleneck first because a lot of people sleep on the turtleneck. And I'm not saying they don't like turtlenecks. I'm saying they don't think to design turtlenecks. So this is a white ribbed turtleneck that I purchased from Mad Rag on 103rd Street and, well, I think it's 107th Street and 3rd Avenue. You know, it's the fall, so they always sell their turtlenecks for $5. They'll sell them like 2 for $5 at times. Anyhow, I chose ribbed because it looks more expensive, honestly. So it's a ribbed turtleneck. It fits very tight, and I had my guy put Catch Feelings 1996 in a really cool classic baseball font. So Catch Feelings to me is it's freedom. A lot of people, they warn you against catching feelings, and they're smart to do so, and you should be wise to be careful who you surrender your love to, but also you should be mindful that sometimes you gotta take chances, I guess, and so that's why I chose Catch Feelings, because what I'm noticing a lot amongst the youngsters is that they're afraid. They're very afraid to fall in love, and love is everything, and you know, so I wanted to give you a bit of confidence, I guess, in love, and that's why I wrote Catch Feelings on a t-shirt on my tank top. And I chose 1996 because that's the year I met my husband in high school. So we've known each other since 96, and we're both, well, I'll be 37 soon. And I chose burgundy because I knew that that burgundy would be a really delicious color to have in the fall. And so yes, Catch Feelings 1996. So how I would wear this is with low-rise jeans, because then I can really show love to my curvy figure. I love my curvy figure, and I never try to hide it. So I love a nice tight top, and if it's gonna be a tight top, I think the best thing to do is pair it with low-rise jeans so that your waist is so visible, really nice and thin, and then your hips come out really nice and lusciously. I have worn turtleneck in the past with low-rise jeans, and it looks super dope, and that's how I know that it looks fabulous. But of course, you can wear it with high-rise. It will still look very cool, I'm sure. That's just my preference. So actually, I just recently purchased corduroy pants for the fall, and this will look divine with my brown corduroys. I can wear it in 2 ways. I can leave the pants as is, boot cut in the bottom and long, and pair this with whatever footwear I feel like wearing, sneakers, boots, whatever, or I can fake crop the pants. And how I do that is by rolling the pants inward and adding a pin to the 4 sections of the pants to make sure that they stay upright, neatly and secretly above all else. If you want to be really secret about it and really secure that no one is going to notice the pins, you can take a nail polish with the matching color of the pants, let the nail polish dry, of course, and then pin it. So you can see I've done this many times, and I have succeeded at making my pants look like they are cropped when they are definitely not cropped. So yes, if wearing my pants cropped, I can wear the outfit with ankle boots, Chelsea boots. It will give me a really chic look. If I keep the pants long, then I can wear them with sneakers or even Doc Martens or something like that for a casual look. It's really up to you how you want to wear it. The options are always pretty much endless. So next up is this crop sweatshirt. I bought this sweatshirt from Asos.com. I bought it 2 for $20 last winter. Like I said, I'll shop online or fast fashion as a last resort, and to find a crop sweatshirt that fits this beautifully. It was hard work. I couldn't find it, and so I went on Asos.com and found it 2 for $20, which is not terrible, a terribly high price. So I bought one white and one black. The black one remains plain. I haven't done anything to it. This one here, I bought it for this purpose. I wanted to get this LeBron James tweet plastered on the front. So the tweet reads, from LeBron James at KingJames, you bum at Steph Curry 30 already said he ain't going. So therefore ain't no invite. Going to White House was a great honor until you showed up. 11:17 a.m. September 23rd, 2017. 50,000 comments, retweeted over 666,000 times, and loved more than 1 million times. And how I wear this, because it is high-waisted, I feel that it must be worn with high-waisted bottoms, because then you have too much flesh showing in between, and it won't look right. In my opinion, if I were to wear low-rise jeans with this, I wouldn't like the way it looked. It would look too I like to look sexy. I love to look sexy, but sexy is like an afterthought, is a result of rather than an intention. And if I was to wear this crop sweatshirt with the low-rise pants, it would be an intention of sexy. Like I'm trying to look sexy, and I never want to look like I'm trying to look anything. And so I wear it with high-waisted skirts or denim, and with some kind of tall footwear. I like to wear them with my Harley Davidsons, which have like a 4-inch platform. So what I also love about this tweet is the graciousness that LeBron shows, because LeBron and Curry are rivals. But here is LeBron coming to Curry's defense when Curry wouldn't defend himself. Curry's pretty low-key. He doesn't really beef, especially in public. So I wasn't shocked that he didn't say anything in his defense. But I was so happy when I saw LeBron tweet for him in his defense, because LeBron is just the king, as we all know. So for LeBron to come forth and defend Curry, to me was like mad dope and super gracious, because it shows that they have a bond aside from the rivalry in the court, you know, which is what kings are made of. Kings are made of grace and mercy and fierceness, and so who doesn't love him? So number 3, my DuckTales t-shirt. So I love DuckTales. DuckTales was my favorite cartoon growing up. At first it was Dennis the Menace, but then DuckTales came into picture and stole my heart. I loved Magica the Spell. She was the witch, the bad guy, whatever. I loved the Beagle Boys' mom. The Beagle Boys was a criminal burglar crew. They tried to steal Scrooge's fortune, and their mom was like, they were stupid, like the stupidest criminals ever, but their mom was about that life. She was a thug, and I loved her. I love Goldie, which is Scrooge's love interest, his boo. She was also a thug. She wasn't having it. I love Webbigail's. Well, I don't even know if that was Webbigail's mother, but the maid. What was her name? How can I forget? Anyway, Webbigail's mom, the maid, super dope. She was sweet and tough. Anyhow, and I also love Scrooge. He was super, super cheap, and I kind of appreciate that, you know, that frugal trait. I picked this t-shirt up from Target a while ago, a few years ago, maybe $12. Overpriced in my opinion, but I couldn't leave it. This is my all-purpose t-shirt. I wear it to sleep, I wear it to work out, I wear it to, you know, go for a run to Target. I would wear it with thin sweatpants. I can't really wear thick sweatpants. I sweat too much even in the winter. So thin sweatpants, tights, denim, you know, it's a basic all-purpose tee, and so you could wear it many different ways. So number 4 is this gorgeous plain classic Fountain of Youth black and white shirt. So I got the white shirt from Save-A-Thon for like $1, and it is 100% cotton. So I've told you a million times, and I'm going to tell you again, go to your local craft store for white t-shirts. They are, well, at my local craft store, Save-A-Thon, they're at great prices, like literally no more than $2. So so this is 100% cotton tee, and it has a really small cut. So the shoulders, as you can see, the t-shirt sleeves are small rather than the longer ones that you see a lot today. I love those too, but I appreciate this small cut. It looks really cool with my jeans. Anyhow, so it's 100% quality t-shirt. It's great, and I went to 109th Embroidery and had Fountain of Youth 1981 applied with a shiny, glossy black vinyl. So you can choose the vinyl to be glossy or matte. You have that option. And again, I chose a baseball font because it's very classic. 1981 is the year I was born. So I chose Fountain of Youth because, well, because it breaks my heart that a lot of people find it so hard when, as they get older, they find age difficult or scary. Honestly, I don't want to speak. I don't want to say scary. I don't really know what it is because it's not my story. I'm happy. As the years pass by, I'm thankful to be alive. And so my anxiety and the things that I do have, like the negative things that I do have in my life, are not because of age. So I don't know why they feel that way, but I'm super thankful. And I feel like that thankfulness is like drinking from the fountain of youth. And so that's why I got Fountain of Youth written on my shirt. It's just basically saying I'm happy. That's what Fountain of Youth means. I'm happy at 5 years old. I'm happy at 37 next month. And I chose black because this was my birthday. So whenever something, the more specific the occasion, the more classic the outfit for me. I need it to be classic, everlasting, you know, timeless. So so that's why I chose a black font in this case. Because the top is black and white, it gives you even more room to style this top. So I bought this t-shirt on eBay for like $2, and I bought the butterflies on eBay for like $5, and I got about 50 patches. So they're beautiful, vibrant colors. I put some on the back as well. I placed them where I wanted them to go. So I tried the shirt on and made marks on my body because I wanted it to look a certain way when I wore it. And so each butterfly was placed in a proper place by yours truly. So it was totally done with intention. So the styling options are endless as usual. I would wear this just for fun. I'm gonna throw this out there. Black blazer and black slacks, high-waisted culottes with my Harley Davidson sandals. That's actually a way I've never worn it, but just thought about it. It would look divine. It would look very cool, very smart. So handmade by me, and so it's very personal. So number 6 is probably the easiest option for starting on your personal style journey. Collection of travel tees. This one is from St. Lucia, and it's white cotton. It has blue, yellow, black, and white print on the center. And I will admit that I don't often buy the travel tee because they are always priced at like an extremely outrageously high price. This one was $17 and I thought it was absurd, but I had loved St. Lucia so much that I bought the tee anyway. Anyhow, it's 100% cotton. It's great. It has a really nice look. It fits baggy. So travel tees for me are comfort wear. So if I have to run to Target, if I have to run to the pizza shop, if I am home lounging, I'll just wear it with tights or some loose pair of shorts or something like that. I don't really wear travel tees outside much, but I would. It's a very cool look. I just don't because I love my other clothes a lot more, I think. Next up are these Ralph Lauren denim pants that I purchased from the GoodWill in East Harlem. So what I did was I got my Sharpie Extreme and I started making a bunch of notes all over the pants. Notes that are very personal and significant to me in my life. And I'm going to show you here. So let's talk about the front first. Over the right hip, I drew an equal sign because I believe in equality. A little bit further down, I drew thank you. I wrote thank you, and that is to me a significance of prayer. And so that's why I wrote it really close to my knees, because I pray every single day throughout the day, and thank you is something that I say all day long in my heart, in my mind, out loud. I am so very thankful, and to me, sometimes saying thank you is the same as praying. A little further down, you will see a drawing of a letter in the wind. I write love letters very often. I write letters in general because there's a lot of, sometimes I get a flood of thoughts and ideas and feelings, and if I don't write them down, they're stuck inside of me and they become painful. Like they'll just like banging themselves against my ribs, and so I have to let them out somehow. And all the way down by the hem, by the raw hem, is the word bendición, which is a greeting in the Latin, Spanish, Hispanic culture. It's how you greet your elders with a benediction, a blessing. Over the left hip is the word happiness, because to me that's success. A little further down is my symbol for growth, which is greenery sprouting up from the ground. The dots around the leaves is just something to make the image look more ethereal. A little further down, you'll see an XO, and that's of course hugs and kisses, because this is a necessary thing for me throughout my life. I need to be hugged, I need to give hugs, I need to be kissed, I need to give kisses. A little further down is a circle, which is just a minimalism symbol. I love the simplicity of a sphere, of a circle, and so I drew that on here. So the back has a lot more drama going on. Over the left back pocket is the symbolism for the female gender. Further down is the year 1996, which is when I met my husband. A little further down is a broken heart, because I have suffered many of those in my last couple of years. And a little further down is 2015, which is when I married my husband. So it's a symbolism of sunrise. And then you see the symbolism of sunset next to it with no time date. All the way at the bottom hem, you see the word adios, and that symbolizes, of course, goodbye, or for me, later, because goodbyes are a little sad. So later, or Godspeed. On the other side, in the right pocket, I wrote think vintage. Underneath that, I wrote vintage in a larger print. So this is visible as it falls right under my, my buttocks. So under that, I wrote I.live. A little further down, I with a tear. A little further down, a little letter that I wrote to John, and it reads, Dear John, I dream of you. Prayer takes me higher. Do you feel me? Are you proud of me? Yours, IC, which are my initials. A little further down, you see a flag, which symbolizes that I surrender. I surrender to my purpose. A little further down is my signature. A little further down is 1981, the year I was born. And a little further down, right at the hem, you see, have a nice day, return to me, be my little baby. So because these are medium waist, I can wear them with a tight sheer turtleneck, for example, tucked in for a chic, stylish look. Or I can wear them with a bigger t-shirt over the pants for a casual, comfortable, stylish look, or even a sweater. A boxy sweater will look great, a crop sweater will look great, or just a larger sweater in general with a design, a print will look really cool. It would add to the casual yet very stylish look. So next up are another pair of denim. These are dark gray, high waist stretch denim from H&M. I actually love these so much when I first purchased them that I bought two more. One remains plain to this day because we all need a plain pair, and the other ones have some ripping, some threading that I custom made a few years back. And this one I had embroidered at my local custom apparel on in East Harlem. So I had the guy write "Love thy hips" in white stitch over the left thigh, and over the right back pocket I had him stitch "Love thy ass." So this design just came to me. There was no particular reason at the time that I got this except for self-love. You know, I love myself, I love my curves, and so I expressed it in a pair of denim. I got these when I was absolutely fine, healthy at heart, healthy at mind, but I needed them a few years later. 2 years ago, I had really bad anxiety. It came out of nowhere, according to me, because, you know, they say these things are kind of boiling up for years. So I don't know. I was fine. I thought I was really happy. Next thing you know, I have anxiety, like literally from one day to the next, like a light switch turned on or off. Anyhow, so my anxiety affected my eating badly, and I lost a lot of weight. So at that point, I felt like I needed this reminder. A lot of people kept telling me how skinny I was and how skinny I was getting, and I couldn't take it, because I don't mind if people don't like how thin or thick I am, but it was reminding me that I had anxiety. It was reminding me that I had this issue that I had no idea what to do about. So I'm glad that I had these pants already in my closet to remind myself that I love my hips and I love my ass no matter how big or small it may be. I wear this with my crop black sweater, you know, many options, but oftentimes when I wear dark denim, dark pants, I love to pair it an all black look. Dark top, dark footwear. So next up is my Met Museum t-shirt, and I purchased this t-shirt at the Met Museum store. It was about 25 bucks, of course, overpriced, but the Met Museum is a second home to me. So I spend my time at home, in the park, at the movies, or at the Met Museum. So I bought a white one for myself. I bought a black one for my husband. The black one looks really cool. I love it. When he wears it all black, and he looks so fly. Anyhow, so this is just your basic white t-shirt with design of all the contributors to the Met Museum, shaped out in the a skyline. So you can wear it with denim. You can wear it really stylish with a cool skirt. The possibilities go on and on. I love to wear this one mainly tucked into a pair of denim pants. So this is just another cool way to get into your personal style. If you find yourself at your local library, for example, once or twice a week, if you love it there, pick up a t-shirt from the gift shop. If they don't have a merchandise shop, if they don't have a gift shop, then you can just make your very own, and you can design it so it gives you even more liberty to get as casual or as cool or as stylish as you want with the design. So we've arrived at the jewelry portion of the video. I mentioned the New York Library, and I spent a lot of time in there. I rent a lot of books from the library before purchasing, because sometimes I'm not sure if I'm going to love a book or not, and so I prefer to rent it out and make sure I love it before I purchase it. Also, it's free. It's in my neighborhood. I'm always in there. There are many free courses that the New York Library provides, and I have taken a few of them and enjoyed them and, benefited from them. Also, sometimes in my home, I get overwhelmed with being alone working. Being a creative means you're alone a lot. I don't have a creative team just yet, and so I spend a lot of time alone, and that can get really sad and lonely. And so I head to the library and do a lot of my editing there. Anyhow, because of my love and my time spent at the library, my husband picked up this gorgeous little bracelet for me made of banned book covers. So the bracelet, I believe, is called Banned Books Bracelet, and each square is a cover of a book that has been banned at one point or another. And so I love it so much. It fits really nicely too. It was really expensive. He bought it at the main library on 42nd Street. And so I don't really know how to pronounce it. So I'll just call it the main library on 42nd Street at their store. They have a great store there. Anyhow, so it's just a really cool bracelet with a bunch of books. I read Go Ask Alice. They have that on here, and I actually read that in high school. That was assigned reading. It was really sad. So this is a really cool stylish bracelet, and so you can style yourself up to meet the style level of the bracelet, or you can wear it casually with, I guess, a slip dress. I wouldn't be anywhere in the middle with this bracelet. I would either be very stylish or simple chic, like a slip dress. So these next two items have nothing to do with personal style in regards to clothing, but it definitely does have to do with personal style. So the first one here is a pouch that is designed to look like a composition book. I am very tempted to write my name here, but I won't because I'm afraid to ruin it. Honestly, my handwriting is trash and I'm afraid to ruin it, so I haven't quite yet done that. I purchased these at the library store for $12, I believe. They were very expensive, but I couldn't leave them there. Anyhow, so this is for my makeup. This is like my secondary makeup. So I have my everyday makeup, and then I have the secondary makeup, which is like going out makeup or like ethereal highlighter or something like that. So I wear it often, but not often enough to consider it every day, and so that's why it falls under my secondary makeup, and I store it separately. So this bag is designed to look like a library borrow card, the checkout card that comes inside the book, which is no longer the case. It's very vintage. I actually, it's still going strong, I bet, in schools, or is there like an online system to borrow books in schools? I wonder. But we actually had to use a borrow card when we were in school to check out books, and even in the library back in my day. Anyhow, so it's really cool. Again, I want to put like a cool name up here, like maybe Call Me By Your Name, that book, since I love it so much, or something by Octavia Butler because I love her so much. So this is my everyday makeup, and that's why it's very lightweight. So I keep both these on my vanity or in my bathroom. Honestly, they're everywhere. I do my makeup all over this house. Anyhow, yeah, so again, personal style doesn't have to be limited to your clothing. If you were to walk into my apartment, all you would see is me all around this place. I have designed this place from inside so deep that I am all over. My family, my loved ones, they're all over this home. So again, personal style, it extends. Once you find it in your clothing, you definitely find it for your home decor. Next up, we have this ring here. I purchased it secondhand, and It is a silver wrap ring with a leaf on the top, and on the bottom you see an opal stone. An opal stone represents my husband's birth month, October, so I love to wear his birthstone in conjunction with my own birthstone, Peridot, for August. I purchased this, I believe, secondhand on Poshmark, I'm not sure, but anyhow, this is his birthstone, and that's why I got it. So it's very personal to me, to us. I love mixing stones, so I have a lot of stones that belong to my family in general, my nieces, my sister, and I mix them up all the time. I wear it mainly for the warmth that it provides me throughout the day. You know, knowing that you're carrying your family with you, it gives you a bit of warmth and sense of pride in your outfit altogether. This is a really old purchase. I bought these from Etsy, and they were expensive. They were like 40 bucks. These are 100% silver, and they are the hand of the king or the hand of the queen now. Anyhow, I like to wear these in my last hole. So I have 3 holes on my earlobe and 1 inside my ear. I like to wear it on the 3rd hole. I like the way it looks dangling back here with smaller stones in the front of it. I feel like it looks like it doesn't go there, and that's what I like about it. I love these a lot, but sometimes I think of dipping them in gold, because looking at them, I just feel like they will look more they will have a richer look to them if they were gold. So lastly, I want you to consider the gifts that you receive. These are both from my friend Camilla. You have one is the evil eye bracelet, and the other one is Citrine. Anyhow, so yes, so she bought me both of these. The evil eye is believed that can only work if it's received from a loved one. So if someone gives you an evil eye piece of jewelry or clothing with an evil eye print, that is when it's activated, when it is given to you by someone else, someone that loves you, rather than you purchasing it for yourself. So we gave it to each other. She gave me one, I gave her one. This is actually one of my favorite beaded bracelets because it falls perfectly on my wrist. You know, it's not too big. This one here is a little bigger, but I don't mind. And this is very personal because she gives me things with her whole heart. And so when I wear it, I feel it. I feel her whole heart. So we've reached the end of the video. If you are watching this on the MNN network, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to head over to youtube.com/Isabel Chevalier and subscribe to my channel. Every new subscription means the world to me, so thank you in advance. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting your notification buttons so you can be aware of my upload. Again, I hope you found this video very useful. I hope that you see the simplicity and approaching personal style. It can literally be as simple as going to your favorite store and picking up a t-shirt from their merchandise shop, or just a gift you received from a friend. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.
Now go outside.